Good morning, family. Chicago News Reporter Mary Lee, Dash 20 Mary Lee. Today is August 28th, Sunday in my city, Chicago, 2022. It's about 8:06 a.m. I got 8:07 on my Sony clock, but who really knows what time it is, right? It's time to get your shit together. That's what time it is and stuff. I try to keep people who may have felt slighted because they put a lot of their hopes and dreams into people, and it kind of went left or whatever and stuff, or right, or up, down, all around, just kind of didn't go the way that you planned. I myself know about that. I put a lot of my hopes and dreams into people, and I guess they reached a certain plateau and couldn't keep it real. On the way up, people are very humble, and they need you, and they're kiki and ha with you and stuff. And Jay-Z got a song say it's not personal, but it is. And he basically says you'll see how they are when they don't need you no more. And that's true. And then he also has a song called Success with Nas, and he talk about how he wished he was still piss poor because he had a lot more fun, and I can identify with that, because I've had a taste of success, and I felt as though I was on my way up with the so-called elites and people that look like they got it going on, and they may very well do, thanks to people like myself and yourself who invested in them and didn't get a return back, but got jacked for our legacy and things of that nature. Now, I can't pinpoint and say one person in particular, but I did put a lot of my trust in Oprah Winfrey, but she wasn't the first one that I rapped my child abuse rap to, so I want to clarify that before people try to bash her and blame her and discredit her and try to railroad her. And the first person I read it to was my niece, who was about 12 years old, Deion Nelson, a.k.a. Dee Dee. And then I took it to a mall in my city, Chicago, and I rapped it a cappella-ly in a studio. And, somebody kept a copy. And then, I gave it to Oprah Winfrey. So that's how it happened in that order. But because she made the most money and maybe people didn't tell her everything, and she just kind of went with whatever she thought was best and just got caught up like a lot of us and stuff. I don't want to be to blame, and I don't want y'all to blame anyone. You understand what I'm saying? I'm losing. I know Mary McNamara, you invested in me, and it kind of hurts me to say, but you have to do what you got to do, and if the enemy can do more for you, then do all you can. But I believe we under Satan's regime right now, and they couldn't wait to move forward and stuff, and they're not going to do anything for me. As much as I have proven, I'm not giving up on my higher power, but I'm saying the way my life is, and when I move, people move, they act like they don't know who I am, but they do, and they move with me to get me hurt or in prison or killed, to finish me off, because they know I know for real how they did it, or how they brought me down, if that's what you want to call it. This ain't a pity pot video. I'm not gonna cry. I'm just gonna say, fall back. Don't be so eager to jump in somebody's feel good, whatever and stuff. I'm doing this video basically. I got done listening to a radio station, and I'm not going to even shout them out or whatever. But if it comes on in my city, Chicago, on Sundays from 6 to 8. And they didn't mention not one time about Emmett Till and today being the demise, the death, allegedly, of Emmett Till, the murder. They didn't mention it one time. I used to go out to parties and it'd be Martin Luther King birthday and they wouldn't mention nothing. So they don't really revere us locals and stuff like that. The people that come in, they only use us to keep perpetuating whatever they got going on and to keep uplifting them and to eventually extinguish us, I guess. Tupac really did have it right and he got frustrated and then just kind of snapped and stuff or whatever and stuff or just merged and figured, maybe I could, raise the consciousness or fill the circle or bring it together, bridge the gap or whatever. But we did. But they just left us out. They definitely left me out. So the little money I get wasn't worth the heartache and the pain. Betty White got a song called No Pain, No Gain. And it's a couple of them I like and stuff. But yeah, in one of them she say, a little bit of pleasure is worth a whole lot of pain. And that's all they gave us was enough pleasure to get me to influence people who saw me in the streets making money and selling general merchandise and being a respectable person and a good salesperson. And they used my good standing in the community to draw you all. And then y'all invested in yourselves and you thought, if I came up because you saw me, right? Every day. You believe what you saw. Let's just keep it real. And, you thought I would make it and you would make it also. K Reno, I really want to apologize for you not getting the shine that you supposed to get or whatever and stuff. I don't know if you was a Mary McNamara or not, but I like a lot of your music. I tell my people, if you have wares and stuff, you got to be hands-on with people. You have to hit the streets. You got to go old school. You got to do it out the trunk of your car. You got to go to flea markets. You got to go to different events. That's how I was managing my money and coming up and paying my bills and stuff. And I gave my book away, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors, plus one song. Because I didn't want nobody to say that I got over on them or anything. I wanted to make sure I dot my I's and cross my T's, so to speak. You understand? So I'm going to catch hell 9 times out of 10. And if y'all allow them to do that to me, whatever happens to me, I believe going to happen to you all. And even if you kind of just kiss their butt or whatever to be a part of it, that's what they expect. You understand what I'm saying? They got the money, they got everything. They tearing up the city. They don't have no respect for what we've done for them. Their countries and stuff is coming up, and they make it seem like we got it wrong when we got it right. Okay, I sacrificed a lot to be able to say this, and I believe that's why God gave me freedom of speech and the ability to be able to do this. A lot of people can't even do this, can't tell the truth because they're scared they'll lose everything because they know what's happening with me. Now, that's unfortunate because that's our God-given right to be able to speak. And until you open up your mouth, because even somebody hungry gonna do it. You understand what I'm saying? They're gonna continue to take advantage of you, because they know how you think now because of social media. I'm gonna try to fall back from that because they calculate our moves and use it against us and don't pay us anything. No matter what we do, we can make a sandwich and they'll market it. I used to make wraps and stuff, sandwiches and stuff. They saw how I did it. They was watching. They put it on the menu at McDonald's, didn't give me a penny. Okay, so they took my writings, didn't give me a penny. They took my Mary McNamara's, took my family. They're trying to take my life. K Reno got it right. Worth more dead. I've been told them no in 1995. I already knew I was worth more dead than I am alive. Now, I only asked for $2 million in 1995, not knowing exactly how much I was worth, but I felt that was like a reasonable amount to pay everybody. And people won't be trying to kill each other, trying to get a billion, a trillion, a zillion, or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? I thought that would the American dream, a couple of $1 million. Who wants to be a millionaire? But of course, things got out of hand, and now I don't know what's going to happen, to tell you the truth, but we cannot continue to feed into, Tupac said, support the real and not the fake. Now, we're going to have to purchase things because I can't go out there. They're not going to respect me like they once did because they don't need me now. And they know too much about me. And I was trying to avoid giving them as much content as I have about me because I knew other people was going to jump on board and give just as much, try to outdo me. Long story short, they know how we think now. We know how they think. So if you spot it, you got it. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk, whether it be good or bad. Now, I got this book from the library, from the depository that's around my city, Chicago. And it's basically, a queen that I guess she's kind of satanic. She's kind of dark with it or whatever. And so this is the people we're dealing with. So I'm just going to flip this. I don't read stuff like this, Harry Potter and things of that nature, because I don't want that spirit. But that's the spirit that's running rampant in my city and around the world, I believe. So I just flipped this and let's see. This on page 106. It's a blank page right here. This would be 107. You drop this 0, that'll be 17. I gave Oprah Winfrey my child abuse rap and everybody else I mentioned, at the age of 17 in 1984. Everything starts with a blank page. It's your mind that they want. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. So I don't read everybody's stuff, but this says, felt uncomfortable as though she were hearing a conversation she shouldn't, because that's the one thing I regret. And I can't pronounce that word, finished. Never having a daughter of my own. But tonight, that changes. Tonight, I consider Aurora my own. So, I feel like this Maleficent or whatever is a play on word of magnificent, because I told Oprah Winfrey in 1995 that it's you, Oprah, that would have a magnificent future. And she did. She made me proud regardless of how y'all think about her. And as much as I want to, you know what I'm saying? Could nobody else do it? Y'all wouldn't have had shit. You wouldn't have had shit. Now, you might be trying to discredit both of us, and I'm not going to cry. But at the end of the day, it's always the ones closest to you that'll bring you down. You wouldn't have had shit without us. Okay? So when we're not there, and don't feed into it, you know what I'm saying? Just pray about it, because we won. We won. Y'all know how I do. This is supposed to be the 6th ball. See what happened? Flip the Bible. This going out to all the, the people, the doubters, the player haters, the ones that wish you well and hope you fail, the haters on the low, the DJs, the medias that perpetuate the back and forth like the East and West Coast beef. Biggie and Tupac was not that much of a rival. The media pumped them up. This is the 7, and this is the 1. 7 and 1 is what? 17. You understand what I'm saying? Put it together. 1 and 7. That's 17. Okay? Or it could be 8. Either way, I win. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I could do this all day, every day, but I don't get paid for it. And I don't keep throwing pearls to swine. You understand what I'm saying? I forgive all my enemies. I'm going to go back to being me, whatever that is, which I would never be me again. But I would work on myself and try to get rid of the cancer they gave me in 2016. Everybody got scared. People are scared to die. I'm not, but I'm not going to die because you want me to die. I'm going to fight to live like everybody else. Rest in peace to all the ones who died trying to, live. Because they would kill you healthy. Now, here we go. This is on page. This is chapter 17. As you can see, this is 1 Chronicles chapter 17 and 18. Right here it says, Whoopi Goldberg. Now you gotta remember, she was part of that Color Purple too. Step your game up.